Good morning, children. Welcome to tNCC Kids at Home. It is hard not to be able to see, right? Yeah. In the Bible, it tells us that there was a man who was born blind. He can never see how colorful the flowers were, how high the tree were, and he didn't even know how he himself looked like. So, let us all close our eyes right now. What can you see? It is dark, right? And you just can't see anything. That's right. That's what the man see. Darkness. Let us continue to keep our eyes closed. Children, can you hear that footstep? Yeah, that was what the blind man heard. You can now open your eyes. Jesus was walking along with his disciple one day and he saw the blind man. Jesus' disciple asked Jesus, why did this blind man was born blind? At that point, it was a common belief that if someone had an illness, have a disease, or something terrible happened to them, it was because of their sins or their parents have committed a terrible sin. But Jesus wanted to let his disciple and his friend know that it wasn't the blind man or his parents that have sinned against God. But this blind man was born blind so that God can do an amazing thing in his life. Wow, that's good. So, after Jesus saw that blind man, he spat on the ground and made mud out of it. And he rubbed this mud on his face, on his eyes. And he asked the blind man to wash it off at the road of Siloam. Go! And the blind man did. He washed his face, he washed his eyes, and wow, amazing thing happens. He could now finally see. Oh wow, this is the first time he has seen the world, how colorful the world that God has made. And he can see all the faces that he has never seen before. That's so beautiful. Jesus showed God's healing power through the blind man. Do you think it is the mud that healed the man? Nah, I don't think so. It was Jesus. God can use small things in our life, even mud, something that is dirty or something that we think is unworthy, to do supernatural things in our life. Of course, this miracle has caused a lot of excitement within the people. Some people were thinking, is this the same blind man that they saw begging around day in, day out? Some of them were upset. Why did Jesus heal the blind man during Sabbath? And some did not believe him when he said that it was Jesus who healed him. But this man declared,
one thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see.
Wow, that's cool. Through this event, we can see God's heart for us. All of us were blinded by sin. Just like Jesus saw the blind man, he saw us. He saw you, he saw me. He saw our state, our darkness, and even our needs. Jesus became the light to shine through the darkness in our life. He opens our eyes to see who he is, what he has done, and what he can do in us and through us. So, we were previously blind, but now we see. Wow, that's so cool. So let us continue to fix our eyes upon Jesus.
church. Today's memory verse is
John chapter 9 verse 5b. Jesus says, I am the light of the world.
John chapter 9 verse 25b. One thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see. Now you say it after me.
John chapter 9 verse 5b. Jesus says, I am the light of the world.
John chapter 9 verse 25b. One thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see. Now give me one awesome clap. Awesome!
That's all for this week's tNCC Kids at Home. Make sure to tune in next week. See you again. Bye!